I told her, like, I saw a dolphin yesterday, so she's all pissed at me. Yeah, so we're gonna go live. Let me see what I can do here. I'll turn it off. Hey everybody, Joey. So I'm sitting here in the Thirdweb GTFOL House here in Miami Hack Week, and I've got an assembled crowd here on the Fat Daddy couch in the Fat Daddy mansion. And I'm going to go through what Darkblock is and really present to you guys. And then if somebody's listening, that's great. And I'm going to sweat the whole way through this thing. All right. So like and you guys hear me get over here. So that's not a picture of me. That's what Midjourney thinks I look like in 1980. So let me tell you like a little bit about what Darkblock is, what we do. We're kind of an add-on to an NFT. We don't deal with smart contracts. That's not our game. Our focus is content creation, content consumption. You all have Disney Plus and Netflix you consume every day, but odds are you don't consume in Web3. So we want to help change that. So content creators aren't making enough money. Web2 is still in control, right? It's the FANG companies. They let creators create on their platform, amplify. They let lurkers like me consume, and somebody somewhere makes money, but all the checks to the YouTube creators are signed from Google. You know, so Mr. Beast is tied directly to Google. Maybe I guess the hamburgers he can sell. So if Google doesn't like your content, or Apple doesn't like your content, or Amazon, they can boot you off. They can demonetize you, whatever their rules are. And in Web3, there are no sheriffs. Content can live on. There's nobody to say no. So that's what we're focused on. All right. I just saw these slides. This is our latest deck. So I'm working through it, but I'll show you some real show and tell. So Patreon, you know, all of these services, OnlyFans, they take a big chunk of the content creation. It feels very much like Web 2, where the creator gets a sliver, Apple takes 30%, Google takes 10%, and yet you're the content creator. With NFTs, you can get 100%. So that's what we're focused on. Darkblocks, the missing monetization layer. We have a decentralized network. We use Arweave to store files. So let's say you're a music producer, you create an album. Your album right now, if you were to create on something like OpenSea, it would be an album cover. You might do unlockable content, but it's literally a link to your S3 bucket or your Google Drive. And whenever you don't pay your Google bill, my NFT is now dead. You know, I gave you 20 bucks for an album and I don't own anything long-term. So with us, everything's stored in Arweave. You have access to those files for 200 years. They're decentralized. The owners get rewarded. So we're trying to monetize content in a number of different ways. So subscriptions like the Unlock guys are very complimentary to us. The idea that you can get access to an NFT for a month at a time. Our play is the content inside the NFT, the songs, the videos. So if you own the NFT, you have access to the content. If you don't own the NFT, your rights, your access goes away. So we're complementary to subscription services like Unlock or rental protocols, like the guys at Cardinal on the Solana side. So we're an add-on piece to NFTs. I'm totally like sweating out. I do like a live stream once a week. I'm sitting there in front of you and I'm like scared to death.
It's not apparent. Don't worry.
Oh no, I feel it though. Yeah, once I wring out my shirt, you'll know. So just the idea is, how do you consume content? Like today, you don't own any music, right? You subscribe to Spotify for 15 bucks a month. You don't own a copy of Star Wars anymore. You subscribe to Disney. You used to have VHS and DVD. You had everything. Like I had a Laserdisc player, you know, big old rainbow Laserdisc, but I don't own Star Wars anymore. So our belief in this Web3 kind of revolution is that you should be able to own your content. Hand something down to your children. Who knows what it'll be, right? We're still figuring this all out, but that you actually have ownership of it instead of brief rental ownership. Yeah, if you don't give Disney money, you lose access to Star Wars. So yeah, creators and owners have new ways to monetize. So here's an example, and I'll show this to you if you would like to see. So we have, I'm going to share this tab. So this is like our Darkblockster. The idea is the ability to, if the value of the NFT is the content inside, you know, a ping file and a smart contract only gets you so far. I want to watch a movie, I want to listen to a song. And right now you can do ownership. I own this NFT, therefore I own the songs. But maybe I just want to rent the song. Maybe I just want to support an artist, but I only want to give them like $1. You know, whatever the price points will be. So here I'll just do this. Let me reload. I'm connected with my wallet. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to mint this NFT. This is all, oh, of course. Let me see if I got the right password in there. This is all built on top of Thirdweb's platform. And the concept here is an access NFT. An NFT that's forever, but temporary access to the content inside. So I'm going to rent a 10-minute NFT. Of course. Let me see what I got. Hold on a second. Let me see the 5-minute. And if somebody claims he's in advance, we just have this ready for a demo. Oh, no. So the whole idea is, I'll show you in our app. Here we go. This is our website, app.darkblock. Solana, was I connected? Let's see what unlockables I have. Access NFT, there's a 5-minute. And loading up. Let's see, yeah. All right, so the transaction was successful, just for whatever reason. So right now I have 5 minutes of access to the content inside. This is a different kind of take on rental subscriptions. What I'm going to do right here is authenticate ownership. I sign a message proving, yes, I'm the owner. Give me access to these encrypted files. And then pulling from Arweave, decrypting, and delivering to my browser. Always takes a little, we're working on the speed. Even if you found it on chain.
It's another bright and shiny day.
We support all kinds of different content types. So this is metaverse assets. You know, we dream about the idea of you renting an NFT that has a cool hat or a cool jacket, and then at midnight, just like Cinderella, your access is revoked and it's taken off your head, right? We've got a Unity plugin already working, but we're not Unity devs, so we need a little love on that. We don't care what the content type is. A lot of our creators do comic books. They use an NFT to raise money. They create the comic book and then they deliver it to their audience. One example of it is, let's see, Omega Runners, a bunch of Hollywood guys, all in LA. They were producers of like the Hunger Games, kind of creative universe building kind of folks. And what they did, let me see if I can increase to get the navigation. I'm going to connect my wallet. This is an integrated implementation of the Darkblock. So authenticate ownership, you can style it like however you want, we don't care. All of the tools, we're a protocol company. We've built a bunch of tools to support developers to be able to take advantage of Darkblocks. So what they did is issue number 1 of their NFT. They launched an NFT, like a $1,000 NFT price, sold out. And what they did is they printed physical copies of issue 1 of their comic book and had those mailed to, 950 people, whatever the number was. Issue number 2, which we helped them with, it was served up as a Darkblock. All of the creators, all of the owners received the issue in 5 minutes. And it just took like a really smart project manager who uploaded the comic book and delivered it to their audience. So yeah, Let's go back to the slides, see how I'm doing, other than sweating. Yeah, so unlockable content, that's our focus in our game. Partnership, Thirdweb, we're not in the smart contract business, so we use their tools. Solcy on Solana, Calamint on Tezos. Just this week, NFT Ticks out of Belgrade launched. So you'll go to raves in Ibiza and use an NFT ticket, and you'll get like a poster or a video summary, all this additional content that comes with your ticket via Darkblocks. Really smart developers. Night Market on the Solana side. If you're keeping track with Solana, Night Market's about ready to drop. We're already integrated in there, so we'll be launching with them. Exchange Art, brilliant one-of-one marketplace, integrating with them. Yeah, so just new ways to monetize NFTs. It isn't about transactions, right? So marketplaces make their money on how many times they can flip the monkey. We think creators make their money on people consuming and owning content. We have a whole protocol, competition lit protocol, pinata, not what we do. Yeah, different levels of difficulty, different levels of ownership. We're kind of focused on our protocol and giving creators options. And everything we do is to allow them to have options. Yeah, use cases, we got people building stuff with movies. We've got people, a lot of comic book guys, a lot of musicians. We just had an integration into Amazon devices. Like, so Alexa, play me my NFT, and you can listen to your MP3s that way. Metaverse, that idea where it hits midnight and I lose my clothes. Very attractive, we think. We just need, most of metaverses are closed platforms. I wish they weren't, but they are. Yeah, this is us. We're all across the world from Dubai. I'm in Austin. You pick a time zone, there's a guy there, a lady there. Yeah, and everything we've got, I'll share. If you go to docs.darkblock or our repo, darkblock.io, all of our NPMs, all the source codes available. You can just pull it from npm.js or make it better yourself, like we want to play. Bunch of templates. I wouldn't say our starter templates are as good as Thirdweb's. Like they're outstanding starter template. Chrome extension, mobile app, TV app, Unity plugin. Need some love, but that's what we do. Yeah, we're focused on unlockable content. All right. Hopefully, I sweat through all of this. Any questions? Yeah, no. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. Yeah, how can I help? Any questions? Always like, we're free. Everything's free. Yes, sir.
Why did you join this company? You're a CTO. What were you doing right before? Like, what did you see in this?
So I was in like I ran a company, had a nice little exit. Our founder, a guy named Chris Saline, he's in Washington, D.C. A headhunter found me. Said, hey, there's this guy in D.C. You should talk to him. And, NBA Top Shot brought me into the NFT world. I love the idea, but what do I do with it? Like I love highlights. I love owning it. It was great when my wallet had $30,000 worth of NBA Top Shots. Now it's got like $50 worth of NBA Top Shots. And the idea that NFTs, there isn't enough utility. Token gating, I get it. Access to parties, I get it. But I want to own content long term. So yeah, that's what attracted me to them. Just this problem we're trying to solve with adding more functionality to NFTs. So I think long term, like metaverses, when Apple drops that headset, between now and June, I think our lives as digital people change. Like this digital hybrid happens, so that whatever the $5,000 they paid for that, like I'm gonna have an NFT hanging on my wall, and I'm gonna see it and interact with it through my goggles. It's gonna be more and more real. And Web3 is that foundation for digital ownership. Yeah. And it isn't just about scarcity and flipping monkeys. Like I'm not an economics guy. I'm not an art collector. When did I become an art collector, right? Like we're all art collectors all of a sudden. But I do consume content. And I do know a bunch of creators who don't make enough money for knowing how to play piano well or painting. So I think it's the future. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I see that you're deployed in a couple of blockchains right now. Can you talk about which ones have seen most traction right now?
Yeah.
And which do you see where Darkblock will have most success in the future?
Yeah. This is like one of those don't get fired Joey moments, right? Like, so we're deployed. We support 5 chains right now: Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Tezos, and Avalanche. Avalanche is a little bit of a ghost town. Solana, a lot of creators, a lot of upside. So I'm curious about Solana. I think the whole bonk thing that these guys are doing, they're trying to make fetch happen, it feels like. Maybe it is. So yeah, Solana, I would say. Polygon creators who don't want to you to pay gas fees. I want that gas fee money, that, you know. And then Ethereum for the high-end products, right? The projects. These are big investments, big teams. So those are the big 3 for sure. Tezos, it's more really creative artists. They're kind of no-code people. They need a WYSIWYG to mint something. So yeah, we're looking at like Near. We've talked about. We've looked at Aptos. Where are the users at? Where are the creators at? Unclear. But we're flexible. So yeah, it's a great question. I am so appreciative of your time watching me up here sweating. Just let me know how I can help you. We're really focused on that content piece. Like your 3D artists spend they spend 100 hours making this magnificent castle. And then I'm going to right click, save that stuff, right? Once you put it up on OpenSea, like you gave away the goods. You got to protect it a little bit better. So yeah, and get rewarded. Like we all want to support creators. That's like kind of part of the deal.
And we'll do 1 or 2 more questions if we have any. Otherwise,
no, I'm so appreciative. Yeah, and I'm here just hanging out.
Here all week, so we're just talking about all this. But I have context on like what he's up to, what Darkblock does.
Yeah.
Maybe it fits in your project. I don't know. I'm thinking about your marketplace.
Oh, dude, we totally got chat. I've totally ignored chat. Yo, hey guys. Just a couple wit.
Right. I want everyone to know, I posted something in the Discord just now. Later today, we have office hour. We have solution architects, which are different than what Mariano does. Mariano's like a front-end developer in Thirdweb, building out interfaces and stuff. We have 2 people who, like, when Rarible or Shopify is like, how do we do something? These guys get on the call and like they're geniuses about Thirdweb. If you have any questions, we want 2 things. I put a Notion doc in Discord. 1, we actually haven't captured like, what are you building? Like, what's your team? I want you to fill that out. Make sure your team, like you have a row that says like, what's your project? And like, what parts of Thirdweb are you using? We want that list. Our whole company is like actually gonna look at it. They're like, I wonder what they're building. And then any questions you have, the solution architects are curious. Do you wonder anything about Thirdweb? It could be anything about the company, what we're building, any curiosities. It could be you're stuck on something and like, I don't know, ask any questions. It's a good opportunity. Please fill this out. There we go.
Awesome. Thank you guys. That's it. I got stickers. If you like hologram stickers or something on your laptop.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. There's another question. This is badass. Live space and LinkedIn. Yeah, I know. I know. I'll just jump on regular